All right, we're live, baby. We are here this morning, bright and early at 8 a.m. to play some Raccoon Sky Pirates as part of the Extra Life event for 2024 for Known World United. The majority of us, minus Crows, all played Geese of God yesterday, which was a great intro to this game because it's just as nuts, just as crazy, and we expect all the things to go chaotically wrong. So we are going to be playing trash pandas and possums as part of a integrated trash gang at our favorite junkyard in the neighborhood here, which is up in the corner. We have collaboratively somehow made a working flying machine out of junk in our junkyard. And we have plans to use said flying machine to go through town, go to a house, and steal better trash. So I'm just going to read the description of the game on the back. We'll figure out how we are going to build our machine. We'll do introductions and get this bad boy on the road. So for Raccoon Sky Pirates, you are a raccoon, a chittering, baggy pants, ring-tailed burglar, a filthy bandit, a chaos gremlin. You and your friends built an implausible floating ship in the junkyard, and tonight you'll fly it across town in search of a better trash. Together you'll navigate the treacherous neighborhoods, find a ripe, freestanding house with cable internet, steal as much as you can carry, and fend off the neighborhood watch, all while trying not to explode. In Raccoon Sky Pirates, it's all for one and one for all. Flying a ship takes coordination and discipline. Unfortunately, you're a bunch of raccoons and possums. So this is what we're going to do. So we have the neighborhood here. So the first thing, why don't we go ahead and introduce what you're playing, what their name is, some of their better qualities, and what is the goal that you are looking to steal at this adventure, and how will it improve your life in the junkyard? We'll just go ahead and go counterclockwise as always. Nate, Lazarus, why don't you go first?
All right. I am Lazarus the Clever Possum, cunning, inventive, and fearless. I have a tool belt strapped to my tail because I always got to fix stuff. My goal is to find just the thing for my next project. I am hoping to find a refrigerator because they're always filled with food.
A full
Always.
refrigerator.
Yes.
Oh, God, I love it. This is a great goal to have. In the last game, Crows wanted to steal a full car, and it was the best thing ever.
We came real close to making it back with that car.
We did. I told them, yeah, it was either roll good or roll bad, and you succeed or fail, and everything went, including the big screen TV. Okay, Crows, go ahead. Who are you playing, and what are you trying to steal?
See, I'm playing Rabies Eddie. He is strong, aggressive, and YOLO. He is one-eared and scarred. And let's see. One thing that he really wants to steal to improve life in the junkyard. He really wants to steal a projector. Because like they've got like the one TV that they all take turns watching in the junkyard, but he wants something that he can actually like project on a big screen so we can watch like, action movies and stuff like that. And he thinks that everyone else will enjoy that too. Like it's mostly for him, but he plans on, letting other people enjoy it as well.
I gotcha. Cool. I love it. So we've got a fridge for food and then a projector for movies, which go hand in hand. I mean, it's already happening. Let's see, Christy, who are you playing, and what is your goal to steal for this adventure?
Beautiful. I am playing Priscilla. She is the brave possum. She is strong, valiant, and persistent. She has the biggest tail ever. Priscilla's personal goal is that she really wants to act like Bruce Willis from Die Hard. Long time goal.
But which part? She wants to go into an air shaft. She wants to cut her feet on glass. It's the air shaft.
I mean, it's the iconic scene.
Okay. Gotcha. Perfect.
One thing that she thinks that could really help improve life in the junkyard is if we got a sick Blu-ray player. Mostly because she wants to watch her secret boyfriend Bruce Willis and Die Hard a bunch, but also like there are other fine cinematic masterpieces that we could watch on the Blu-ray player in the junkyard. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
I love it. Wonderful.
I feel like we're getting a theme going on here. I like
We
it.
do have a theme, either intentional or unintentional, but here we go, damn it. We're in it together. Joel, who are you playing and what do you want to steal?
I am playing Torchkey, the daring thief. He is sneaky, deft, and precise. And I think it's only appropriate that the one thing that I want to steal is a trench coat.
sick.
For reasons unknown.
Oh, I think they're known.
I love it. Alrighty. And so for myself, hey, I'm Nathan. I'm the one that brought this game to the table. It's going to be stupid, dumb, and hilarious. Come join and watch. So I am playing Maria Triple XL. She's the Colossus of the group, and she's strong, deft, and brave. I played Maria last time, and I loved her so much I had to do it again. So she was real excited last time. The first thing that she stole when we got out of the junkyard was some plate weights. She's getting a little, loose around the gut, so she wants to firm everything up a bit. She knows she's a big girl, but she wants to put some definition on there. So the weights didn't work out. She was really working. I'm going to go and say just a full-on, go big or go home. I think she wants to just find something like a Bowflex, like a full Bowflex machine, a Nordic track, something like that. That's just really gonna, an all-in-one thing. So that's what I think. That's what Maria's gonna go for.
Love it.
Come hell or high water. All right. So next thing we need to figure out. So this is our sheet for our flying contraption, the dumpster fire. If we want to rename it at some point, that's completely fine based on how things go. So how does the ship float, guys? Number one, how does it float? There are options here, or we can just make something up and agree on it.
Poorly.
I mean, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
But what is the mechanism?
Oh, you want a mechanism, not an adjective.
Yeah, so we got hot air, which is pretty simple. We can do swamp gas. The last time I played, we decided to use Tesla coils, which was very fun. What do you guys think? What are you feeling?
Didn't we combine Tesla coils with like helicopter blades or something?
I think we did.
That?
I think we wanted to go the most dangerous,
the insanest to design.
I mean, yes, 1000%.
Is anti-gravity generator an option?
I mean, it's a possibility. Can we make it work? Does the technology exist? Did it get thrown out into the junkyard?
Yeah.
I mean,
can we build it from the junkyard?
It could just be magnets and Tesla coils.
There you go.
I mean, magnets, how do those work? We don't even...
No one knows.
It's a mystery.
Black magic.
It is black magic. And I feel like with magnets, anything is possible. Fucking magnets.
True. Magnets. What can't they do?
You could do magnets and Tesla coils. I think Tesla coils bring such a variety of options to use in the adventure that I'm always down for them. Dark energy seems also very fun, and we could do whatever we want with it. But yeah, I don't know.
That was an option.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the fifth element.
I would argue that raccoons have probably made a dark magic pact at least once, so that checks out.
I could, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they are magical
and possums too. Yeah. So what do we? We've talked about Tesla coils. We've talked about dark energy. What are we thinking?
Now that I've heard dark magic, I can't think of anything else.
It's true.
Dark magic. You think that's gonna be it? All right, we got dark magic going here.
I feel like that also kind of gives you the angle of like, how did you get that dark magic? Somewhere along the line, you're gonna owe someone a real big favor.
I mean, absolutely. I think that's perfect.
Don't worry.
So, which wrecked car is the body of our ship? The options they have is a 72 VW Beetle, 57 Cadillac DeVille, a school bus, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. We can do a battle bus situation going on with dark magic. Or
Yeah,
anything else you want to do.
they do have like each of them do have like special things they add to the ship. Just to point
Yeah,
that
there's
out.
the beetle helps evade, the Deville absorb shock a little bit. School bus will help us find a useful piece of trash, so, or we can make up our own. What are we feeling right away?
I feel like it has to be the caddy or the school bus, because if we're trying to get a whole fridge and all sorts of other
I mean, that
things-
is true.
Mhm.
A Bowflex isn't really going to fit in the Beetle. If we're going for the biggest things possible, maybe we should go for school bus.
All right.
I can.
Seems
Yeah, I like the
reasonable.
school bus.
School bus, all right, a dark energy powered school bus, a magic school bus, if you will.
Isn't that just
Hey, now it's all coming together and it's perfect. All righty.
Yes.
Which random ass home appliance is an integral part of our ship? So we could do a food processor, which can really cut through anything. There's a vacuum cleaner, which can grab a hold of something, Sandlot style. A washing machine is fun because it can remove one of the complication cards. It's good for one use. Or we can say something else and put a use to it.
Having played this previously, I am very pro the washing machine, but everybody else can also weigh in.
I mean, getting rid of a complication card is always something that you want to try to do.
It is.
From a metagaming perspective, I would say washing machine 100%. From a Rabies Eddie perspective, I would say food processor.
And I'm sorry, I've blown my nose. What is the goal of the household appliance?
So again, it just adds a little bit something extra to the equation. So the food processor, if we get into a situation where we get caught up in some,
is it attached to the ship, or is it something
absolutely
we can use out and about?
I think it all depends on how it's integrated, and that can come up however you want, if it should come up.
I picture with the food processor, it's like you've got a bunch of like electrical cords daisy chained together, plugged into like something mysterious that's powering it.
Dark energy.
I mean,
Dark energy, yes.
The dark crystal that we found somewhere.
I mean, 1,000%.
I'd be pro vacuum cleaner.
I'd be pro vacuum cleaner too, because there were many times where he tried to get a big old hose down and grab something and pull it up.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the game value of the washing machine. I do, and I know how at least 3 of us roll.
as do I.
How dare you?
We
So,
are dark magic using raccoons.
You're saying practicality is probably pretty far down the list for us.
The odds
very
that
true.
any of us would be thinking that we are destined to fail is wrong. None of us are thinking that.
Mhm.
I mean, with the power of Satan, that trench coat and refrigerator will be ours.
Well, I'd say this: just if you're looking at the goals that we're trying to do, a dark magic powered vacuum cleaner is going to be infinitely suckable. So if we're trying to heave ho up a full refrigerator, that could be something that'd be real useful in that moment.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
are strong, but I don't know if you're that.
I mean, I'm a big old strong girl, but yeah, a full fridge, that'd be pretty tough.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can roll with the vacuum cleaner then. yeah.
Vacuum cleaner. All right.
I'm good.
All right. And now,
Yeah.
which decommissioned carnival ride is also a part of our ship? So the options they have is the octopus, you have a gravitron, or the zipper. The octopus, you can reach out with the long arms. A gravitron can eject trash, or a raccoon or possum.
Wait, which
the
ride is
zipper-
the Gravitron?
The one that spins around looks like a UFO.
Is it the one that the floor
Kinda like
drops out and you stick to the wall?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the zipper is able to scoop something up and pull it into that ship.
And
Or if
which
there's a
ride-
different carnival ride, you're like, you know which one I love? That'd be stupid to have this one. And this is what it does.
The Gravitron somehow feels the most dark magic related. And I can't explain why, but it just does.
Yeah, if
And
we
if
were
we're
going
gonna
to
have-
harness the power of gravity inappropriately,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that
And if
would
we're going to have anything offensive on here in case we need to defend ourselves or make paths, the Gravitron could work.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Eddie's would definitely like the idea of being like flung out of the gravitron at high speed. So
I mean, Maria can be a cannonball at some point. She's pretty excited about that. Gravitron would definitely work out. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do. So our ship has all of these liabilities. It's slow, it's noisy, it's vulnerable, it's rickety, it's hard to steer, and guess what? It's unarmed. But we get to choose 2 of these guys to be our strength.
Sick.
So we can be fast, we can be quiet, we can be sturdily armored, tightly fastened together, maneuverable, or well armed. What do you guys think?
I feel like if it's a bus, it's probably sturdily armored and maybe tightly fastened together or well armed.
Okay. Well, we
It's
do have the
reasonable.
Gravitron, so we've got that going for us.
We do have the gravity.
Already integrated.
Can it be well armed if we didn't take the octopus?
I mean, it's not as well armed as it could be.
Right.
Okay.
It's
God, I love it.
mediocrely armed at this point.
Mediocrely armed, not quite as well armed. I think sturdily armored would work out for the bus. If you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the 18 once.
Yeah, that's fine. And then tightly fastened together. I mean, it could be. It was in the junkyard.
I like that just because I know from experience these things fall apart pretty
Fall
without
apart,
too much
okay.
trouble.
All right, so we're and
Well,
are you
actually,
guys-
so what if the dark energy source, like the magical dark energy, is some sort of magical like gravity well, like a black hole?
it's
Oh,
just
no.
pulling everything
That's holding
forward?
everything together
Okay.
somehow.
Yeah, That
I
works.
centralized-
I mean, it's a magical black hole, not necessarily like a regular black hole.
yeah, of course. No, I think that works out wonderfully.
a cool
Do
black
we
hole.
like the name Dumpster Fire, or do we want to rechristen this behemoth?
I mean, does dumpster fire seem dark magic-y enough? That's the question.
I
The
mean, there
cosmic
is no
dumpster
dumpster,
fire.
and as of yet, there is no
Dumpster
fire. What is it?
Christian
Cosmic
suggested-
dumpster fire.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean,
mean,
you already mentioned the magic school bus.
it is.
I mean, is that too on the nose, though?
The Downeaster
isn't
Alexa.
it is a magically powered school bus that I'm pretty sure a sorcerer rides around in torturing children, so that feels on brand.
Okay, I will agree to it only if it's playing the theme song for the Magic School Bus for the
Of course it
entirety.
is.
Yeah,
It's-
on the loop.
It's got an old cassette in there, cassette player, and it's stuck perpetually looping. I'm okay with the Magic.
No,
School.
that is dark.
I'd like to think we stole the
Mhm.
actual magic school bus, and at some point Miss Frizzle's going to show up and be real mad about it.
Look, if maybe we're going to her house, we can figure that out later on, whoever's turn it is. Okay, so I think we're in agreement here. So we've got our contraption, the Magic School Bus, perpetually playing the theme song for the Magic School Bus, but you know that cassette player doesn't go well, so it's where it
Mhm.
School Bus.
It's going slower
Powered by
due to the
dark
time dilation
energy.
from the black hole.
Oh, I love it. It's powered by dark energy. We've got a big old school bus that has a dark, magically enhanced vacuum cleaner and a gravitron just strapped to this bad boy. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get going. The next thing we got to figure out what house seems the most appropriate, or I guess just fetching to your mind. There's a bungalow with old wood trim. There's a ranch house that has an open floor plan. Those are really nice. There's the McMansion, but it's a smart home. And then we have a 1980s house with a 4-car garage.
I feel
Not
like if
the
they
most
have a,
amazing house. The architecture is abysmal. We'll constantly be going up and down 2 or 3 stairs at a time, because 80s houses are all about different levels, even if it's all on one same level.
Why just split a level when you could vivisect a level, really?
We do not need that. We don't need to navigate that many stairs, is what I'm saying.
You're saying the magic school bus probably doesn't go up and down stairs well.
No, we would presumably have to get out of the school bus.
That's
to
true.
get
We
into
probably would.
Oh yeah. So goal
Yeah.
number 1, get to the house. Goal number 2, infiltrate the house. Goal number 3,
Yeah,
steal the
okay.
shit, get to the Magic School Bus. Goal number 4, get back to the junkyard. So
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, up 3 stairs, down 3 stairs, up 2
Wait,
stairs,
wait.
down 4 stairs. It's a nightmare.
Stairs goes basement, Joel. Stair goes basement over and over again.
Stairs goes basement. Stairs go up. Or no, what was it? Stairs go.
I don't remember.
all right,
Stairs
so,
go
I think
basement.
maybe the
Stairs
stairs went
go basement.
clockwise.
so Joel's making a run for the ranch house just because there are no stairs and it's one level.
I think Craftsman is a beautiful house.
That's true. Well,
If we're-
okay. The 4
we're
things
thinking
that
of-
we want to get, we want the Blu-ray player, we want a projector, we want a Bowflex, and we want a refrigerator. So which of those houses is most likely to have those 4 things?
That's a good point. That's a really good point. You could fit a lot of stuff in a 4-car garage. It could have one garage for a car, one for a backup car, one for a gym.
They're all
For a theory.
going to have refrigerators.
True.
Yeah.
But who
Yeah,
has to
we'll
do
have a
that?
refrigerator.
What else was on our list? Trench coat.
Trench coat. I mean, that's just we'll have to see.
I feel like the odds of a trench coat owner are higher with the Craftsman. So personally, I'm leaving Craftsman.
The smart home will most likely have a projector and the Blu-ray player.
Yeah, but it's also the hardest to get to.
It is the furthest away. Yeah,
And
that is
to
going to
get
be.
through, probably.
Well,
Get off the
we'll find
counter.
out.
Might have an attitude like it thinks it's better than us.
Yeah, and the house will probably yell, "Get off the counter!" at us.
I mean, absolutely.
Watch out.
Alert! Alert!
I think we could. The ranch house has a decent chance of having the stuff we're looking for personally, if we want to. And I like the route getting over there as long as we avoid the police station. Doesn't seem too difficult. I mean, we got to get over the chemical plant, but that seems like the only real major obstacle we could run into.
Yeah. So
Sounds good.
bungalow's up here. Ranch house is right here.
Yep. Bungalow's probably the easiest one to get to, but I think it's the one that's
Maybe.
least likely to have all the stuff we want.
Yeah.
So
All right. What do we think? Ranch house? No one else has said anything different.
Yeah, that works.
I feel like the
Okay.
ranch house feels fine. I mean, I think the problem with all of them is that there's like maybe 75% of the things likely to be in each one of them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll-
So
we'll
I'll probably be
gotta-
a little disappointed, but yeah, we'll deal with that when we get to the house.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. All right. Ranch house.
make
it
another
is.
stop
So
if we have to.
we know the destination. We know how we're getting there. Hopefully, we're gonna try to pilot this bad boy.
Actually, we go by a fast food place on the way over there. If we could potentially, I don't know how you do this in game, but try to raid that to get like a refrigerator on the way.
Yeah. So essentially, when we're traveling, you can just say, "Oh, I just want to try to advance us," or "I want to try to steal something." But we'll get to that in a moment here. Okay. So
Okay.
we have a plan. We have the magic school
Indeed.
bus. Who's kicking off the dark magic to get us in the air? How does this go?
Which of us seems the most magical?
I would
Probably
say
who is the
Lazarus.
clever?
Most clever.
I mean,
Yeah, whoever the clever one is.
I'm pretty clever, but also the possums are constantly walking the line between life and death, which I think makes them stronger dark magic users.
What is harnessing this dark magic? Is it a dark crystal combined with the magic school bus? Is it something else? Because whatever is housing this entity or this evil, I think Priscilla and Lazarus have to be the one to activate it.
Well, yeah, we
Do
have
we
to be in our
think
robes and
it's-
chanting.
Yeah. Do we think it's the weird little lizard that always rode around the magic school bus?
The corpse of it, yes.
Do we
I'm
think
going to
it's a
go out
dead
on a limb
lizard?
here and say that
Yeah, it's like trapped inside some sort of crystal for some reason. But yeah.
in the
It's a formaldehyde
junkyard,
jar.
we came across a pair of underwear that was worn by a death row inmate
Oh my god.
when they were on the chair.
Dude,
and-
Joel is going a completely different route with it.
and that has held all that dark evil energy, which we could use to power the school bus.
So we have it wrapped around like the engine, the underwear.
I think it would be in like a container of some sort.
Some sort of locked box.
Yeah.
I could see that.
With a couple like spirit ward stickers on the outside, homemade
and chains all around it with
Maybe
like
a little
locks
paper
through it,
chain.
and it's like it shakes periodically, like it's trying to get out.
Yeah, with a couple hoses to direct the.
Yeah, and we've got like electrical like jumper cables hooked to it to power stuff and hoses and all sorts of stuff. It's like this unholy chaos engine that we've harnessed.
I mean,
I love it.
And
you know what? Who's to say that it only has to be one item in said box?
Yeah.
The Magic School Bus went everywhere. There could have been a prison episode. They could have brought something back unintentionally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these things. So I think prison underwear.
Or intentionally.
Sure. I think the corpse of the lizard in a formaldehyde jar. Absolutely. What else? I think that there was a soul that unfortunately met its end on the Gravitron. That's also somehow channeling into this as well. Because I mean, it's a ramshackle group of everything. So yeah,
Sure is.
Absolutely. Okay, so Priscilla and Lazarus, being the closest ones to death perpetually, are the ones that are getting this going. They do their chant. They're in their little possum robes. What are the possum robes constructed out of? Newspaper? What is this?
Burlap
Aluminum
sacks.
foil.
Oh,
burlap sacks. What was?
And aluminum foil.
Aluminum foil.
And aluminum foil. I love it. How does this chant sound?
It starts off with me hitting the box that things are in with a wrench.
Perfect.
Yes. Wake up, box!
Yeah, exactly. Wake up.
And then I just shout inspiring Bruce Willis quotes at it.
It's just yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, over and over again.
Yeah, over and over again.
No, that's
exactly.
perfect. That's perfect.
Yep.
I think that's fantastic. So yeah, it starts to hum and glow with a dark purple energy. The hoses somehow contain it. It goes all throughout the bus, and we start to levitate and just go towards. Now, here's the deal. Myself, Crows, and Christy have all played this before. Do one of us want to take the first round and see how things go?
Works for me.
Okay, so if we're going towards the ranch house, which place do we want to go first? Let's see. I'm just going to assign Crows to have the first round. Are we going chemical plant, electrical substation? Where are we moving to first?
I'd say just to take the most direct route. I think the going kind of upwards along the map and then going through the basically chemical plant, storage locker.
Cool.
Or lockers, mega store, fast food, then ranch house would be like my recommendation at least.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
cool.
point out where the ranch house is again.
The ranch house is right here.
Okay.
So here, I'll put the little piplup on the ranch house to where we know where we're going.
Perfect.
All right.
So going in that direction, I'd say let's hit the chemical plant first.
All right, cool. So I'm just going to say, so I don't think we have to roll to get out of the junkyard. So we're just kind of starting to float over the chemical plant here. So we can, Crows, you can decide if you want to try to steal something from said chemical plant, you may do so. Or if you just want to try to advance us and steer us along, that is are kind of the two options for moving across the map.
I'd say let's go ahead and let's try to steer us along. So basically, if I remember correctly, I've got to say how I'm steering us or how I want to steer us and using what ability.
Correct. So to look at Maria's here for people that are following along. So Maria is strong, deft, and brave. So if you are wanting to steer us, you're going to use one of these traits to say, this is what I want to try to do. And I think the example in the game was, I'm going to take a hammer and slam it against the rudder to steer us in the right direction. And that's going to be strong. And so you roll a D12, whatever number comes up. If it corresponds with your chosen attribute, then you succeed. And then with the way you do it is described in the roll, and then you just make up what happens and we move along. If you fail, then we either start marking our consequences and our problem track on the magic school bus, or we can throw down a consequence card.
Okay. So, okay, let's see. How would Rabbit Eddie try to get us across to the chemical plant? So, okay, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna use aggressive, and I'm gonna say Rabies Eddie is just going to like start kicking the box and say, "Take us across the chemical plant."
That works.
So,
Yeah.
let's roll a d12.
Everyone loves violent intimidation. It gets results.
I mean, and
Exactly.
what better thing to intimidate than dark spirits? You know,
Mhm.
what
Absolutely.
could go wrong?
Yes. Nothing can go wrong.
Over a chemical plant? Absolutely nothing.
I mean, yes.
So roll my d12.
Faith description.
6. Let's see. So list of actions. 6. Wreck something and aggressive. So
Okay,
so since it is have aggressive, that means that it succeeded.
So we get to advance along for sure. And then you, what was it? You wreck something?
Was the action on 6.
All right. So,
So-
it achieves the goal. You're
Don't
kicking
wreck
the
the
box.
box of spirits.
Yes.
So what happens, Rabies Eddie? Let us know.
So I'm going to say that, yeah, it worked, but in the process, I broke one of the chains wrapped around the
Oh
evil box.
no!
Just one of
Okay.
them. Not there's we've mentioned there are multiple like chains and locks
And more.
around this. So
Well, I think we know how we're going to explode if it comes to this. All right. So are we going to the storage lockers or the office buildings?
do I pick that or
Yeah, storage lockers here, office buildings are here. and we're trying to get
storage
the right
locker?
place. Storage lockers. All right, cool. Let's just keep going in a round. We'll keep going counterclockwise. Priscilla, why don't we see what we're gonna do? Do you want to try to steal something out of the storage lockers? There might be some things that you want to find in there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to steal something out of the storage lockers.
All right, what are you looking for in particular?
I think we need some more chains to better contain these dark spirits.
Rechain. All right, cool. So
Actually,
yeah,
that is
how
something
are
we
you
would
gonna
probably
do that? Let's
chains
do a
and
roll.
locks we probably would find at a storage locker. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yep,
Solid.
absolutely.
I will use strong because I assume I need to in some way bust into this storage locker. Where's my D12? I got a 9, which is throw trash or possum. But it is strong, so I do succeed.
Awesome.
So, do we want to launch me, or do we want to launch someone else?
I mean, we know who
Oh.
wants to get launched.
That's true. We do.
Maria was very excited about that.
Maria was
I
excited
mean-
about being a cannonball. I think Rabies Eddie was also pretty excited about possibly being airborne.
I mean, I've got a good grip. If we're taking chains and a lot of chains, I can hold on to those bad boys and we can get them up there. Maria is
All right.
down to be thrown from the
Okay.
magic school bus.
Maria, let's catapult you off the magic school bus.
Love it. Yeah, I don't even think you need to like really try hard. You like grab me to do it and I just go.
You're ready.
I feel what you're laying down here.
That's fair.
I think we definitely strap some sort of bungee equivalent to me, so that when I go down, I'm not left behind. So
Yeah. There's like a tether of some variety, I imagine.
absolutely. All right, cool. All right, I'm adding chains to our trash collection.
We did it.
So the more trash that we bring back, guys, is kind of the best. The better ending we will have. There is a list of how much trash we come back with. if we make it all the way through, and then that's how the ending will go. So we've got chains ready to go. I'm sure as soon as they're back on, I assume Priscilla starts to wrap it around the box again.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect. All right, we got it. We got chains. All right, Torch Key.
Yes, sir.
Bring it on. You can try to steal some more stuff from the storage units, or you can try to advance us on towards the ranch house.
I am going to try to advance us onto
Okay.
the ranch
Cool.
house.
How are you going to try to do that, and using which attribute?
It's an excellent question. I am going to deftly
Really quick, Joel, as he's doing it, Joel drew Torch Key in
Nice.
here, as I guess he's chanting towards the.
No, that's not Torch Key. That's one of the opossums.
Oh, that's one of the possums.
Yeah, it has
yeah.
skull makeup on its face because it's necromancer, which is also wearing a black robe.
That makes
So,
sense.
yeah, as part of Joel's donation incentives, he is doing character creation for D&D or for whatever we want.
Oh my God,
Joel,
you were not on. So Dungeon Taskers has made that different, and I don't know how different yet.
Different.
So part of last night was we were scored on how many donations we could get.
Oh, okay.
And at the beginning, I was like, total money or total donations?
I mean,
and they said donations. So I was furiously texting and putting on social media, like, I need as many $2 donations as I can get.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
And then partway through, I foolishly said, if you put it in, I will do a 2-minute drawing for your $2 donation. And I truly do not know how bad of shape I'm in, but this is what I know. I know that in that chunk of time, I got 42 donations.
Holy crap.
Nice.
I have not had a chance to go through all the emails and messages to see how many of them have a
request for
this is what I want you to draw.
Yeah.
I know that James went in and basically asked for a 2-minute drawing of pretty much everybody who is involved in Extra Life this weekend. So he did $2 after $2 after $2. So I'll still take on a couple don't you can DM me by all means, and we'll talk it out. But I don't know what the capacity to do stuff is.
Well, I did tell Joel last night that I may get a commission from at some point with whatever the best part of this game is, the most chaotic scene that happens. I may have Joel just put it into.
So James made himself lose.
The man is going to run out of ink at 42.
But he still won, so.
Oh, that's all right.
James won, yeah. I came in.
There you go.
I'm gonna definitely use grappling lines.
Okay.
To like connect to the next thing over, and then pull us along, and connect to the next thing over, and pull us.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Go ahead. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
And is there a particular number I'm trying to get?
No, so if you're being deft, you just want to make sure you're hoping for whatever you roll, the number corresponds with one of the deft prompts.
Oh,
it's all coming together now. We had the light
The
bulb
moment at which Joel understands how this works.
So I was reading the list, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm trying to do this. But rolling a 10 is literally using grappling lines.
Yeah. So however you wanted to try to do it, but that's completely fine. Did you get a 10?
I did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Dang.
You manifested that, Joel.
Hell
Good
yeah.
job.
All right, Babe Ruth.
This is the power of dark magic.
All right. So you can either get us to a hardware mega store or office buildings for advancing on.
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like there's an obvious answer to that.
Hardware mega store.
Yes.
Or what was the other one?
Office buildings.
For office buildings.
There are probably projectors in the office buildings.
That is true.
I mean,
There
there
may
is
even be a
that.
trench coat.
They could have, people leave clothes in office buildings. They maybe sleep there overnight sometime, rush out in a frenzy.
Office buildings don't have circular saws.
Or staple guns.
That is true.
Refrigerators.
Okay. I personally, I want to go to the office store, but I know the will of the people. So I'm going to abide by that and take us over to the hardware store.
All right, hardware, sir. All right, so you're using the grappling lines. Describe how we advance on from the storage lockers to the hardware store.
So it's a lot of grappling line, and then because we're in a floating device, like rather than rely on propulsion, once I hook the grappling line on, say, a telephone pole,
Sure.
or a street light, I'm just reeling in the rope. So we're not moving fast, but we are gliding
We're slowly making our way.
and securely, one increment of rope at a time.
Perfect. I love it. All right. We got Maria coming up next, and we're at a hardware store. I mean, I feel like, oh my God, the options are just are limitless at the hardware store. Maria definitely wants to steal something. We got to get better trash. What does Maria want to steal from the hardware store? We're going to a ranch house. I'm trying to think of what went wrong last game that something would have been really good to have. Oh my
Lock
goodness
picking
gracious.
kit.
I'm gonna, what's that?
Lock picking kit.
A lock. No, she wouldn't use that herself.
That's what the
I
circular
am
saws
gonna
for.
get. You know what? I am just gonna grab the biggest pack of like tie downs or bungee cords that I can find. Just I feel like that's got plenty of uses. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna be real brave to go into this hardware mega store because they got security. It's a mega store. So I'm gonna bravely get into the mega store to try to find some tie downs. Here we go. I got a 2, which is use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride deftly. However, that's deft and it does not have brave on there. So I don't do the thing. But however, you know what? I am going to use a consequence card. I'm going to put the first one down, not only to show everyone how it works, but also because, damn it, I want those tie downs. So which one? This one. Okay, this one's the most fun. So I'm going to lay this bad boy down. The consequence card has the noise attachment to it. So if we have to take a problem track on the Magic School Bus, we have to mark noise on it too. So this is the full moon reveals your ship to anyone who looks up.
No.
So we're laying that bad boy down. Okay, so I use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride. So since we have the Gravitron and it's propelling people, we are on Known World United Extra, Joel. Yeah. So using the Gravitron, it starts to spin up a little bit too quickly and probably make some hellacious noises being powered by dark magic. And
Yeah,
I
like
think
Eldritch screaming.
oh God, 1,000 the screams of all the children that died in the Graviton
Yeah, that school bus,
start
magic school
whirring
bus.
up. And I think how we're going to launch out of here is a couple of the panels that are meant to house people to be pressed up just aren't there. And so Maria,
Makes
as it goes,
sense.
just starts to roll on down the Gravitron and into the hole and gets launched out towards the hardware store. She doesn't land how she would really like to. I think she's propelled through one of the glass windows in the ceiling.
No.
And so that doesn't go well. But she is in there. She finds the stuff, and she is able to bring it outside. Using the tether from what we use in the storage locker, she's able to scramble herself back up. And so now we have some. I'm going to say we've got bungee cords instead of the tie downs. So we've got a big old pack of assorted length and strength bungee cords.
Very nice.
Excellent.
Okay. All right, Lazarus, we're still at the hardware store. If you want to get some stuff, we can get stuff, or we can move on along.
Oh, we definitely need to get stuff. Christy, you mentioned lockpicks, but the universal lockpick is a circular saw.
It is.
So I'm going to steal
It
that
is.
and the associated battery because you got to have those.
Because we've got enough cords in this damn ship.
Right.
But if we're going to steal other stuff, we got to make sure it uses the same battery as the circular saw, because otherwise you have a separate problem.
Yeah, that's just too many batteries, too many chargers.
Correct.
Nobody wants that.
Absolutely.
All right,
I mean, we don't need batteries. We just hook stuff up to the evil box with bungee cable, with bungee cord, or with
we just slam it into it, and it transfers the energy into the machine.
It's like it's just like a battery. It's like when you put a light bulb up to a potato and it turns on.
Oh God!
It'll charge your phone if you try hard enough.
There you go. There you go. All right, Lazarus, what attribute are you using, and how are you going to try to get down for this circular saw?
I'm going to try to do that cunningly.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. That's a 6. Aha. Use a machine to make something frighteningly easy or to empower another possum.
Ooh.
Really? I think we should just use the Gravitron again, and I will launch Maria into through the door.
I think there's a theme happening here.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you succeed? Did that have the clever tag on it?
Yes, it was. Number 6 has all 3. So,
nice.
Good for me there.
Hell yeah, baby!
I will launch Maria into the store. I will tether myself to Maria.
She's really good at being thrown out of the Gravitron.
Awesome bolo. Just being launched from the ship.
And we'll have to time it well enough so someone's going into, or is the store closed or open?
I think everything is closed. If it said it was like a 24-hour Walmart or something, then that would be it. I think there is security at the hardware store.
Okay.
I'm sure Maria alerted said security a little bit with the broken window.
Well, I mean, we'll have to use the same broken window because it's already ruined.
Should we? Because that's probably going to draw attention from the security guard.
I mean, do we want to break another window, though?
Much does
Are you saying breaking another window like at a different location because they're investigating the previously broken window?
Oh, that would make sense.
Yes.
Are we
breaking all the windows?
Succeeded, so I mean, it can be whichever way you want, honestly.
How about this? Since it's a tandem effort here from Lazarus and Maria, we land on the roof. Maria starts breaking multiple windows, and then counting a good 2 minutes to distract the security, and Lazarus can take his time and really choose the best saw for the job. Because there are options. You're not just going to grab the first one you see. You got to compare.
You got to read the box.
You got to read the box. You got to Google reviews.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Lazarus is pulling out his smartphone and check.
It's fine. He charged it with the dark magic box.
Exactly.
It looks like a smartphone.
Yeah, there's dark lightning energy crackling off the phone. It's probably fine.
All right, cool. Well, we now have a circular saw. Did Lazarus find the corresponding battery?
He did, but just one, so hopefully it lasts long enough.
Okay. All right, moving along. Crows, we're back to Rabies Eddie. Would you like to steal some stuff or move along? We got a pretty good trash pile going so far.
Yeah.
And everyone's rolling well, except me, apparently.
I'd like to move us along to the fast food court.
Okay.
And I'm going to.
I mean, just to be devil's advocate, there are probably guns at the police station. We could get strapped.
Raccoon with a gun. Sounds like a video game.
I mean, come on, a raccoon and or a possum with a semi-automatic. That's that's a pretty good prompt for Joel to draw.
I'm like, what are we, Warrior and Tales from the Loop?
Yes, I have to channel him because he's not here.
We could still, if we could take a detour from the fast food to the police station, though, if we want to.
We could do a U-turn and come back.
Yeah, we could go back to the office building.
Or we could go to the police station
first. We're in a magical flying school bus.
Like, yeah, we can. Let's see.
You're right. Priorities. We need to get the refrigerator and the Bowflex and everything else. We can hit the police station on the way back. I don't want to be selfish.
Wouldn't the hardware store have a refrigerator?
Yeah, but it's not full of food. The refrigerator is only part of it. It's a fridge
left because they don't clean out the damn fridge.
Yeah,
that could also be it. All right. Rabies Eddie, if you're getting us towards the fast food joint, go ahead and tell us how you're going to try to do that. And
no, actually, I'm gonna. You made a good point though about the police station. So I'm going to try to somehow YOLO us and get to the police station.
Oh God!
Sure.
It seems thematic.
Let's do it.
So let's roll the d12. 11. Which is not YOLO. So 11 is put your head through something and it's aggressive.
Oh no!
All right, hang on, Crows. Before you kind of finish this out. So I was gonna say, for incentives for the game, if you want to buy a reroll, I'll take a $5 donation to Extra Life. If we want to scrub away a consequence, I think that's going to be $10. But just those options are there. If we get to the end and it's a explode or succeed situation again, you can bribe me. So just to have those there. So if anyone that's watching wants to buy us rerolls, $5 for a reroll and $10 for a scrubbing away a consequence. So continue on, Eddie. You can either aggressively break something, or maybe try a reroll.
So what is it? So how does it work with the consequence? Like, so if I just put my head through something because I screwed it up, what are the consequences of that? Just not moving, or does that actually?
So we do not advance on, and the dumpster fire at this point, if it goes through, we're going to take a problem track to straining and noise because I have a consequence card down. So you can either throw down another consequence card and say, I want to advance us, but we add on to the snowball effect that's already starting to accumulate. We do have the washing machine, though, so we can use that at some point to just like get rid of one of these like straight off the top. But that's a one-use thing. So we've got a couple options.
But so either way, though, I'm going to be doing some kind of damage to the ship, though, if I understand that correctly, right?
There's for sure damage that's going to happen if you say, I just want to take the problem, or you can throw down the consequence card, which could lead to something much worse later on as it goes. But we'd be okay for right now, and you would advance us on.
Let's go with the consequence card, then.
Okay, cool. Which one do you want to lay down? I sent everyone their consequence cards so we can figure out what we're doing here.
I'm going to use the strong wind one.
Okay.
So the strong wind threatens to shake the whole ship apart. It's got rivets.
Okay. All right, so We are
no.
successfully advanced on to the police station. So with the consequence, so a strong wind threatens to shake the whole ship apart. There's a full moon. Apparently, there's a storm brewing, guys.
Oh no.
Which
Probably a
also
consequence of all the
tracks
dark
with
magic
dark
we've been
magic.
using. So
We
Point.
broke a chain. Storms are brewing.
mhm.
I think everything's on track.
Maybe
here.
one of the purifying seals was on that chain and we didn't notice.
It just burns off slowly
Yes.
in a purple flame. Okay, cool. So we have 2 consequence cards down for rivets and noise. So if someone takes a problem, we're gonna start snowballing real fast. All right, Priscilla, we're at the police station. You want to get us to the ranch house, or do you want to get some good trash at this police station?
That's. I think we got to try to get some sweet trash at the police station.
Mhm.
I think that's just got to be what
Okay,
happens.
I'm going to say this right away. If it gets back around to Maria, there's a Bowflex at the police station, so she's going to absolutely try herself for a
I
Bowflex.
mean, I want to get my little possum ass in that air vent, so I can pretend.
I
to be
mean, yeah, there you
Priscilla.
go. Mission
Wait.
accomplished.
How do we know there's a Bowflex at the police station?
There's a Bowflex.
Does Chris Benoit work there?
I think
Always.
it's just common knowledge. Every police station, it's required. It's in the bylaws. They have to have a Bowflex.
Mhm.
I mean, I can call my father-in-law and see if that was the way in San Antonio. I'm sure I know the answer.
Okay.
I mean,
Your word for it. It just seems.
additionally, if it's a police station with a detective, there's probably a trench coat.
Oh God!
That is
Oh
true.
God! Oh God!
Two
Yep.
birds with one stone, my friends.
There we go. How
Two
else would
birds
they
with
go
one
undercover?
stone. How else would they go undercover?
I mean, absolutely.
They
All
probably
right.
also have a Blu-ray player.
I mean, it's a one-stop shop. It's better than the hardware store. It's better than the storage locker. Why do we even need to go to the house, guys?
Yeah, everything we have.
Entirety of the police station.
Everything. There's probably a projector. They have meetings.
I
right?
mean,
Mhm.
everything we need. Okay, Priscilla, go for
All
it.
right. I am going to try to sneak into an air vent. I'm going to say that I'm being persistent because it seems like it might take some effort to get into an air vent.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And what are you trying to steal in particular when you're going in here?
I think. I mean, I think it would. I think it would depend, like, where I come out, because I think I know what all of my friends want, and I know what I want, and it might just be like the first thing that I see that like is on our shopping list is what I'm trying to steal.
Well, I don't have a map for the police station, so it's just
Okay.
going into it. If you see a police station, Priscilla's like, "This is what I'm looking for."
Perfect. I'm gonna go with the Blu-ray player then, because that's what
Go
I'm
for it.
looking for personally.
Oh, check
So
that goal off. Absolutely.
excellent. So I am going into an air vent. I am trying to be persistent. I got a 6, which is not a persistent, and also means that I hammer on something.
Oh God.
So as I'm trying to get into this air vent, my biggest tail ever, unfortunately, is like flapping about, and I'm like making noise in the air vent, and I
There you
have
go.
unfortunately alerted the police force to our possible presence here.
Yeah, something is in the building. Doesn't mean
Mhm.
it's awesome. It's just something weird's going on.
Also, a possum is a possum. Like, it's
Possum,
not like
possum.
there's somebody trying to like break into the police
Yeah.
station. It's
Possums
just
get
a
into air
possum.
vents. It
It's not
happens.
like there's a magical floating bus above the police station. That would be weird.
They're not gonna look at that. It's fine. They're
I mean, there
inside
is
the
a full moon.
building.
Hopefully, they don't look towards the sky.
Yeah, they're inside. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. All right.
Nobody's
So let's see, Priscilla. Do you want to throw down a consequence card and successfully get this Blu-ray player?
Oh god, I think I do.
Okay.
So I am gonna throw down. Let's see.
Oh, and if the good
Um,
thing, so right now we have one for noise and for rivets. If you have a card that has noise or rivets on it, then that would be a good one to play because it doesn't check off the other things that are.
Okay, Then we're going to play a rivets card, which is a wing or fin is coming loose from the magic school book.
God. So much for that tightly fastened together, huh, guys?
That's what happens when you break a chain on the dark magic box.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I agree. So, thematically and
Not wrong.
story-wise, it makes sense.
True.
All right. So Priscilla has alerted the police to something in the building. However, she was able to evade and found a Blu-ray player and made her way out and is back on the ship. So add this to the trash list. So we've got a nice pile going, guys. We've got chains, extra chains. We have a circular saw. We have bungee cords. And now we have a Blu-ray player.
Guys, look at this Blu-ray player I found.
It's pretty sweet.
It's a nice
I
one.
mean,
good.
it's cool, but I'd rather... Did you see a Bowflex in there?
I mean, it's police station. You know there's both.
I know, right? All right, Torch Key. You see a sweet Blu-ray player come back with Priscilla. You hear some bustling and rustling going on in the police station, but it is your turn. Would you like to advance us on to the house, or do you want to go try to find that sweet, sweet trench coat?
I believe I'm gonna see if I can find a sweet, sweet trench coat. Side note, received a delightful donation moments ago.
Hey!
For a tidy sum with
Ooh.
the following phrase included:
Oh no.
"Get out of drawing free."
Oh.
And that's marvelous.
I mean, yeah, that's perfect.
So apparently, if somebody donates and is like, "Draw this thing," and I'm like, "I don't want to draw it," I could be like, "Oh, sorry, I appreciate your donation, but I'm going to use my get out drawing free."
Someone gave me $500 to trump you. Sorry about that.
That's
Although,
hilarious.
in the goal of raising money for charity, I'm not.
I mean,
sorry
yeah,
about that at all.
absolutely.
That is
Yeah.
wonderful. So thank you very much, Ron.
I think that's perfect.
That is amazing.
What a pal.
Yep.
What a friend. What a guy. All right.
I know maniacs, and it's pretty terrific.
Cool. All right. So
Okay.
Torchy's going for that trench coat. How are we doing it?
Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm distracted. How did we get into the police station? How did you get into the police station, Priscilla?
I think I got into the air vent. I think I just did it loudly.
Okay.
But now we know how to get into the air vent. You just have to not do it as loudly. Maybe your tail isn't as big.
I think I'm gonna be sneaky. I'm gonna be sneaky and sneak my way in.
Holy moly. I just received a $50 donation.
Oh.
Yeah,
Very nice.
that's pretty huge. I will take it. That is awesome.
Amazing.
I
I
didn't
rolled
even ask for a miniature. Look at that. Holy schmoly. Chris
Nice.
G. Thank you, sir. My goodness gracious.
Aw, Chris. Chris is great.
Chris is terrific.
Heck yeah, baby. Thank you, Chris.
Chris gave one last night with a "I know what to draw for Christy."
Oh God.
So I'm eagerly anticipating what that might be. I rolled a 2, which gets me move quietly without setting off traps, which is indeed sneaky. So,
Hey, awesome.
I do exactly what Priscilla said, and I do the same thing she did, just better.
It's because you have a quiet little raccoon tail.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have the giant like leather whip that is a possum tail.
Yeah, and I am literally sneaky, deft, and precise. Like
There
I
you go.
should be able to do it better. And yeah, I'm just gonna die hard my way through with the occasional raccoon version of Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Beautiful.
Until I find the room with the trench coat conveniently waiting.
How do you feel when you see that trench coat, Torchy?
I feel like the realization of the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of all raccoons everywhere are finally being met in this singular moment. I mean, this is the holy grail of raccoons. And I know the possums might not relate to this, but other raccoons, they'll know the intense, heartfelt,
just sheer
warmth
bliss
that I feel in this.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
If you know 2 other raccoons, you're basically a person now. 3 raccoons.
Oh my God,
in
there's
town.
2 other raccoons that are on this ship.
Sneaking in to steal things?
Yes.
Not anymore.
3 raccoons in a trench
Walk
coat.
in and take what we want like people do.
There you go. Absolutely. All right. Torch Key has successfully gotten his trench coat, which is the goal for him for the entire mission. So he can.
So is Torch Key wearing it? Just out of curiosity, like, is it like trailing like behind him?
I'm keeping it wadded up for ease of carrying. Because the one thing I don't have in this moment is 2 more raccoons.
I was going to say, you don't put it on without the other 2 raccoons.
Yeah.
That's just wasting that trench coat for that amount of time.
With 2 more raccoons, I would just walk out the front door.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right, guys. It's Maria's up. We all know what Maria's going to look for. Torch Key comes back.
Get that Bowflex.
Torch Key, was there a Bowflex in there? Did you see a Bowflex?
I wasn't looking for a Bowflex. I'm sorry, Maria.
No, it's okay. You know there's one in there. I'm gonna go get that.
In fact, I'm just gonna look at her, and without saying anything, I'm just gonna hold up the trench coat like it's Simba over the savannah.
Okay, I'm even more empowered with doing this. Okay, well, okay, guys, we have a trench coat. I have 2 raccoons. And the police are looking for something in the vents in the ceiling because there was a big thing. Torch Key, Rabies Eddie, can I have an assist and can we use the trench coat and just walk into this police station?
100%.
Yes,
absolutely,
absolutely. So I'm going to be
the hat.
You have to be the legs.
I'm going to be brave. All of us, look Marie in the eye. We're all going to be brave. And we're going to walk into perhaps the most dangerous place that we could go into, but there's a Bowflex in there, guys, okay?
Maybe once it was dangerous, but now we have a trench coat.
Do you also have the hat, though?
We do. You know what? There's got to be one. We'll pick it up on the way in. All right, here we go. That's an 11. Oh, this is perfect. So number 1, it has all of my attributes. It's strong, deft, and brave. So for using the trench coat and finding the Bowflex, this is the most amazing thing. And it fits with whatever we have set up going forward. It says, bravely use trash in a dangerous way. What more brave way can we use this trench coat in a more dangerous way than strolling into a police station? So we hop down. Maria's on the bottom. She's the strongest. I mean, come on, guys.
She's definitely the legs.
She's got, but she needs one button on the bottom opened up so she can navigate. So she can see where she's going.
Those pokes out.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're strolling through. We go through. I think we go to every room in the police station as they're running around in the vents with like brooms and the flashlights and things, trying to find what's going on. I go to every single room. There's no Bowflex. I'm about to give up, and I open the door to the last room, and it happens to be the gym. And lo and behold, there's only one light on, and it's right above the Bowflex, and it's been freshly cleaned. So it's just like glistening and still a little bit wet from what they're. And Marie just starts crying. She's just in tears the whole way. And I think what is going to happen to get this Bowflex up there is I think when we came down, we brought the hose for the vacuum cleaner.
Sure.
And we've so we know where it is. So we run out to get it, bring it back in. We use the dark magic powered vacuum cleaner to attach it to the Bowflex. We run back up the hose to the ship, and then I scream "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker" at the box because that's the command word, and it just sucks that bitch right up to it, and we have to pull it through the police station, which somehow does not make because I'm successful, didn't make a scene.
Yeah, they're too distracted.
They're distracted. So guess what, guys? I have my motherfucking Bowflex, and Maria is already using it. Like she's just in. It's on the roof of the Magic School Bus, and she's just going to town. It's Peck Day, and she's just going to town. Lazarus, you're up. Do you want to look for something for yourself in this police station, or do you want to get us to the house?
I think we need to go to the house.
All right. Try to advance us on. What are you doing? Maria's also working out to the rhythm of the slowed down Magic School Bus song.
Beautiful. It's very
and
nice.
she's singing along with "Here Comes the Magic School Bus."
Perfect.
All right. I think I'm going to try to fearlessly move us along. I've got my wrench. I'm down in the core, just banging away. That's an 11. Reveal things are not what they seemed. So as I'm banging away on this dark magic core, I hit it a couple, 1, 2, 3 times. On that third time, a little piece kind of chips off, and there's some red curly hair that kind of pops out.
Miss Virgil. Miss Virgil.
Is it kind of frizzy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still working. We're moving on. Because that is 11 has fearless.
Okay. All right. We've made it.
11 has cunning. I lied.
It's work. Oh, it doesn't work? Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh no.
It doesn't work. I can use one of my cards. There's just nothing holding these two parts of the ship together, which is rivets.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't hurt us as much as it could,
it doesn't
right?
advance on. We're just stack it the whole ship. If something does happen, which makes sense. If you chipped away something, if the frizz is potentially going to be on the loose, that's going to shake this thing.
Right.
It all makes sense. All right. So consequence card in play.
Yep.
Which one? Hang on. There's just nothing holding these two parts of the ship together.
Correct.
So I think that means. Do we lose a part of the ship?
Yeah, I think what did you say, Christy, that the fins were kind of loosely connected with those rivets? Because you had that.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the fins just kind of falls off.
On top of the police station.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. We just can't turn. We can only go straight now.
All right. Perfect.
We just need to go straight. It's a straight shot to the house.
Exactly.
All right. We've made it to the ranch house, guys. We're here. We did it.
We did it.
So take your scene 1 cards and just place them to the side. We're done with the scene 1 cards. Get the scene 2 cards queued up and ready to go. So we're in scene 2. We've made it to the ranch house. What we are trying to do now is infiltrate the ranch house successfully.
Yes.
So before we can get more trash, we got to get in there. So instead of the neighborhood, I'm going to put the, where did it go? There it is. I'm going to put the floor plan for the ranch house down. Here we go. Boom.
Oh, look at that. No stairs. Perfect.
No stairs. So we're hovering over the yard and the roof of the ranch house, seeing what it is. So there's a swimming pool in the back with a patio. We can kind of see entry points that we can get into. There are lots of windows. There are doors going through. So Rabies Eddie, we are at our destination. How are we going to try to get ourselves in here?
Do we need to fasten the ship down first?
We could throw down an anchor if we need to, or just yell at the thing.
I thought there was like something in the rules that you had to that was part of scene 2.
I think it says don't crash into the house. I can look for a second, but if you want to start looking up entryways, we can do that as well.
Can we also just yell "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker" backwards at it to power down the core, and it'll just hover?
I mean, that's a definite possibility. I'm on board with that. Hell yeah. Facilitator, where the hell are these scenes? Fly the ship, board the house, land ho! You found a ripe freestanding house with a garage and cable internet. From the loose leaf sheets, get out the house sheet. Got it. On your turn, do one of the following. There we go. Anchor the ship somehow, or at least keep it from crashing into the house. Find a way into the house and deal with unforeseen consequences. So yeah, Eddie, if you want to anchor us or just say fuck it and start finding a way in, I think that works either way.
Okay. Let's see. Actually, I like the idea of just doing the yippee-ki-yay motherfucker backwards, and basically having that tells the engine to hover or do whatever we want it to.
Oh, I think
for the moment.
Oh yeah.
So, and I'm going to do that strongly. So, like belting it out. So
top of his little
raccoon lungs.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me roll. 5. Yes. So 5 is strong, and action is jettison or toss the first thing you see. Well, I mean that's probably me. So
yeah.
So okay, yeah, I'm gonna yell the activation phrase backwards while flinging myself out of the ship towards the
Spectacular.
home.
I think the swimming pool is probably the best way to get from the floating ship to the ground safely.
Okay. Well, we'll go with that then.
Just a big splash.
Yes.
As Rabies Eddie flies down to the ground. All right, Priscilla, we're now stopped. We're hovering above the house.
We're stopped. We're hovering. It's happening.
And now you're finding a way into this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a way into the house. I feel like. Does this house have a chimney?
That's a good question. Is there a fireplace in the ranch house? Air conditioner, living room, storage, chest. I don't see a fireplace. I'm going to say no to the chimney.
All right, fair enough. Is there? We do have a circular saw.
Actually, hold on a second. I think looking at the picture of it, it looks like there is a chimney, and if you look at the left side of the living room, there's sort of a open space there that it's not marked as a chimney, but just looking at the picture.
Yeah, I was looking for a fireplace. No, that looks like a fireplace. Yeah. Good job. Good job, Eddie. Yeah, I'm going to go back. Yeah, there's a chimney.
Okay. I'm going to try to go down the chimney.
Go for it.
I'm going to try to go down the chimney.
Like Santa.
Valiantly.
Hope that flue's open. What, valiantly?
Yes. All right, so I am leading a charge or using my brawn to amplify another possum's action successfully. So I'm going to inspire... It's another possum, so I'm going to inspire Lazarus to come down this goddamn chimney with me.
All right, here I go.
Here we go. We're going down the chimney.
All right, was that a successful roll for you, Priscilla?
It was a successful roll, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so we've anchored the ship, and we are...
Possums down the chimney.
Possums down the chimney. So we have an entry point. So I guess that's... We just get to advance on. We did the two things. Let me look at the rules again, because I think there might be a certain number. You finish the scene when one of you makes a path into the house that the others can follow. Boom.
Boom. Right. Chimney.
Chimney. All right, so get rid of... We didn't even have to use any scene consequence cards for scene 2. I love it. All right, so scene 2 consequence cards are gone. We're on scene 3, which are going to look like the little broken house that's right there for you guys. And then torch key. It is your turn. We have access through the chimney what would you like to go steal?
Okay. What's remaining on our list now?
Well, you got your goal. If just
Yep.
whatever else you want to find that you think would make your life better in the junkyard, just go for it. This is what we've been dreaming of. This is what we've been building the magic school, but we've endured blood, sweat, and tears, magic damnation, the possibility of such with whatever is coming out of trying to get out of this thing. But we're here. All the possibilities lay before you.
All right.
The best trash possible.
I'm following it's in somebody's house. It's not even trashed. We're upscaling, baby.
So you can steal something from the house, deal with unforeseen consequences. But once these residents wake up, we got to get back to the ship.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna head in and try to take a microwave oven.
Sure.
Because I think if we were to put the cursed underwear in a microwave in our dark magic,
It'll expel the spirit.
It could only become more powerful and give us the ability to fly higher, faster, more, better.
All right.
Because
Microwaving the satanic underwear. That
Yeah.
seems like a perfect idea.
Yeah.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. Let's do it.
I mean, radioactivity made Spider-Man. The Hulk.
Wait, if we found out that it's what's her name that's actually inside the box and satanic underwear, does that mean that her underwear is the satanic underwear?
It could be.
It might.
Checks
rule
out.
it out.
I mean, she may have been electrocuted. She took all those kids places probably without parents' permission.
She's
putting
probably
them
been in jail.
danger.
She has unexplainable powers. Where do you think those came from?
I mean, this all tracks. So microwave.
Yes.
All right, Torch Key, go for it.
Okay.
So Torch Key's probably heading towards the kitchen.
Yep.
All right.
Get it. Get that microwave.
I'm going to try to be precise in taking the microwave. I rolled a 10, which is deft and precise. I use grappling lines to jump with pinpoint accuracy. So that succeeds. And this is, I'm going to go Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible with the grappling lines. And I'm going to rig up a whole elaborate line system in the kitchen in order to both climb up to the ceiling and then lower myself down to the microwave.
Perfect.
To carefully remove it without touching the floor, which is where I started on to rig up all the lines to lower myself to steal the microwave.
Awesome. Microwave has been added to our trash pile. Guys, this is going much better than I ever thought it would have. I'm just waiting for something to really just fall and be bad.
Nothing will be bad.
It's going to be bad. All right. Maria's next. She's got her Bowflex. She really doesn't need a whole lot more, but then she thought, okay, if I'm trying to get more lean and bulk up a little bit more, she's got to go find some like protein bars or protein powder or something. So she's going to go looking for supplements in this house. She is going to do it deftly looking. She's trying to be quiet and going through. So a little deft action. 8. I land smack in the middle of something. And but it is deft and brave. So I think when Maria goes down the chimney, she's a big girl. She's also very excited and jittery. She's also been working out for the last stretch. So her arms are a little weak. She had to, get this Bowflex back into the bus. So as she's going down the chimney, I think her arms and legs give out a little bit. And so she just like flumps down in the middle of the living room and makes a little bit of noise. But I guess these ranch house people are hard sleepers. She makes her way into the kitchen. She goes through some cabinets, finds, I think she finds some protein powder, big old jug of it. And it says XXL on it. So it's like it was meant for her. So she just grabs that and brings it back up to the ship. So she's feeling pretty good. She's got her Bowflex. She's got some supplements to make herself even larger. She's going to go for 4XL on the next thing.
Get swole.
Oh, getting her gains. Okay, awesome. Lazarus, you're next. What does a possum want in a ranch house? Tell us.
I mean, I want the fridge. So
Oh
Priscilla,
God, I forgot that was the whole
Priscilla
goal.
already got me down there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I am going to be inventive and try to find all the wheels that I can, so I can attach them to this fridge.
Okay,
Sure.
awesome.
Oh, I am just overwhelmed by everything that is in this house and all the things I want. I rolled a 12.
Oh no!
I have fainted.
So we don't want 12 guys, because regardless of what the raccoons make things worse, and the possums just faint. So the possum. So that's going to be a failure right off the bat. So we can either mark noisy on the house sheet, or you can play a consequence card. Well, actually, I don't think you can even play a consequence card when you make things worse or when you faint.
Okay.
So when does he faint? Is it when he's trying to attach the wheels? Does something fall over? Do the wheels go cluttering down to the ground?
I feel like he just gets so excited about all the things he has in front of this fridge, and even before he can attach them, he's like, he's done. He's too excited, just passes out.
All right, I'm going to mark noisy on the problem sheet. So all it says is, keep it down, why don't you? So with everything going on, we caused enough noise that, and especially with trying to get this fridge, that would probably be the thing that pushes it past the limit. Yeah, things are stirring a little bit. Maybe we kick them out of their REM sleep, but we're still able to make things happen. So Rabies Eddie, what do you want? You saw Lazarus pass the fuck out.
No, I mean, Rabies Eddie is in the pool. So.
Oh God, yeah, Eddie's still in the pool.
That's probably woke him up.
Mm-hmm.
Giant raccoon cannonball.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, screaming yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker backwards.
I mean, yeah. Lots of things are happening. All right, so Eddie, you've seen us probably go in and out of the chimney multiple times, so you know how to get in. What are you looking for?
Well, I mean, I'm still looking for the projector, so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but honestly, I kind of like the idea that I just stayed in the pool and decided I was going to get in my own way.
Okay.
So,
also, you're a raccoon, so you're probably like washing your little hands in there a bunch.
Yeah, like. Yeah, but so I get out of the pool and shake myself, and I look, and the family room's right in front of me, and I think, oh, a projector must be in there. It's the family room.
Oh yeah.
So and there's a like a glass sliding door, and I'm reasonably sure the sliding door is open. So
okay,
I'm gonna yell YOLO and just run into there.
Oh God.
Assuming the door is open.
Okay.
That's a bold assumption, Eddie.
Yes. So let's roll the d12 and see what happens. 4. Attack someone, anyone, but it is YOLO. So
there you go. You see your reflection in the sliding glass door.
It's like an angry bird where you're convinced it's another raccoon.
So yeah, as I get closer to it, the door is closed, but I see, but you're right, I see my reflection and think it's another raccoon, and instantly, since I don't recognize it being one of y'all, I assume, and I doesn't register that it's actually my reflection.
You're also dripping wet, and
yeah, you're wet. You look
different.
It's weird.
Absolutely.
I think I immediately think that some other raccoon is in the house coming towards me, like trying to keep us from stealing their trash. So I rear back and just wipe out, thinking I'm scratching at it. But what actually happens is I manage to fling the door open without breaking it. But I don't even realize it. I think that I actually somehow just obliterated this other raccoon that was in front of me with one swipe. Like it just disappeared into a mist. So Eddie's feeling pretty good about himself.
I think that's great. Well, I mean, you're in the kitchen, and I think that's a free steal. You know what?
Well, that was to get into the family room.
Oh, the family room. Oh, that's right. There it is. There it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
yeah, if
well,
I'm getting a free steal, well, now if I'm going to get the projector, I want to roll for it. So let's just say that I got into the family room, but I haven't actually stolen anything yet.
okay, that's fine. We can do that. Priscilla, what is the next piece that
Okay.
you're looking for?
I am still in the living room. My good friend Lazarus is just possum fainted, yes?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Do we hear any more noises from the people whose house this is, or do they feel like they've settled back into bed?
They're not quite awake yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they've settled down. I think it was touch and go with the possibility of not Lazarus, Rabies Eddie going crashing through a window.
Okay.
But I think things have settled down a little bit. Lazarus fainting and making some noise, kind of showed them, knock it off, and they went back to sleep.
Okay.
So,
Well, if
Little
I'm in
noise.
the living room, Lazarus is seemingly fainted, but how do you get yourself up from fainting? Is that just what you do your next turn?
yeah, I
That's
think
how
he
that
just
works.
comes out of it on
Okay.
his own. He's decided that the danger has passed, or he's gotten
Sure.
his emotions under control. So yeah,
That's fair.
we don't need to help Lazarus. He'll just be fine.
All right, great. I'm in the living room. I'm going to assume that these people have some sick Bluetooth speakers, which I think would really be good for our whole like Blu-ray player
We gotta go for the
projector
ambiance. Heck
setup.
yeah.
Yeah,
we can do surround
100%.
sound.
Yeah. They got a ranch house. They probably got like a Bose soundbar.
Yeah, there's
You should
probably
also look at the
some
Blu-ray
outside
collection.
too at the patio.
Absolutely. So I'm going to try to get us some nice home theater surround sound equipment.
Go for it.
And I'm going to do this strongly because that shit seems heavy.
And you got to rip it out of the wall. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
absolutely.
All right. Okay. So 3 is a strong, and it is that I am heaving my weight against something. So I am going to just like strong shoulder it into this like probably very nice Golden Oak Entertainment Center to try to jostle the Bose surround sound speakers loose.
Heck yeah. Perfect. It
Excellent.
happens. They come off.
Yes.
We got them in the trash pile.
Guys, we're
Hell
gonna have such a sick movie night when we get back.
And again, this continues to go far better than I ever thought. We're getting all the things that we wanted, which did not happen the last time I played. So this is bonkers.
This is the power of dark magic.
It's the power of dark magic, absolutely. It's useful until it's decides you've taken enough and it takes from you. Torch Key, what are we going for next?
I think what will be coming next is that on my to-do list is I want to make sure these people know we were there.
Okay.
It's important to leave a calling card.
I mean, I checked it
You
off
are
on the
the
sheet
red
and everything.
bandits.
Make sure the
No.
residents know you were there.
Nice.
And how are you going to do that, Torch Key? What is the most obvious? Now, do you want them to know that it was raccoons and possums, or just that something or someone was in their most treasured of places?
I mean, my initial thought as a raccoon is I could just go take a dump in a prominent place.
Upper Decker?
Yep. But you know, that's I think that's a little beneath our dark magic wielding party. I think we deserve something better. So I'm gonna work my way in through the chimney as before.
Yes.
And I think this is gonna have to be deft.
Okay.
I would like to take a free action to yell "Welcome to the party, pal" at you while you
Yes,
come down
absolutely.
the chimney.
I think that works. 100%.
I rolled a 4, which is deft, so that's good. And I need to use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride deftly?
All right.
Gravatron yourself in through the chimney.
I was gonna say we have a Gravitron, we have a vacuum cleaner,
The home
and it's a
appliance.
school bus.
Thinking through home appliances. Okay. Any of my party that I sidle past, I'm gonna be like, I hope you got what you needed, because you're gonna want to GTFO, like, nah, because they're gonna know we're here.
Lazarus is unconscious.
Well, he's about to get woken up, apparently.
Sure is.
And
Okay, I still want more stuff.
he's unconscious in the kitchen, correct? Okay. This may be all right. I rolled for the success. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's
It's
success.
probably
Figure out the thing.
So I'm gonna go to their gas oven.
Jesus. Okay.
And
Love it.
I mean, I took the microwave, so I can't do the like metal in the
The
microwave.
aerosols
thing.
and the okay.
So instead, I'm gonna do the smoking cigarette, and I'm gonna turn on the gas.
God, I didn't know murder was on our goal list for this.
We're
friggin-
raccoons. What did you expect?
You're right. That was my fault.
We have to make sacrifices to keep powering the bus.
I mean, yeah, we got to get the fridge back in the box.
For someone named Maria XXL, you are not thinking big enough, my friend.
Oh, she's hurt by this.
Don't piss off Maria. She's been working out. She will beat you up.
I'm only gonna get bigger and bigger, and I will remember this.
But it's the dreams I'm talking about. I'm not belittling your physical prowess, just your ability to dream big. No need to settle. And once everything is set, I'm gonna grab Lazarus and drag him. If I see Maria, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you mind? We need to get him out of here before the house blows up."
I still have things to find.
No, the fridge.
You
Poor
best.
Lazarus, he was so
Too much
close.
good
He was
stuff
so
here.
close.
There's too much good stuff here. All right, so Torch Key is done. I guess he's just gonna chill in the school bus because he's gotten the stuff that he wants.
Yep.
And he's just gonna raise everything in his wake, getting back to the junkyard.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Well, that'll come into play later, I'm sure.
No, they'll be looking for us.
Yeah, Maria. So Maria has her Bowflex, so she's satisfied, but she's also greedy and wants more. So she's got her Bowflex, she's got her supplements, and the Bowflex is good for many things, but she thinks she needs something for leg day. So I'm gonna look around and see if they have like a stationary bike or a Peloton bike or something like that, so that we can hit that too. And if anything, that could be used for something good in the next flying machine. So I am going to.
The Peloton is already powered by Dark Souls, so.
I mean, how long is that going to last, though? I am going to be strong because this thing is going to be heavy if I find it. So I'm going to use strong. I'm going to look for a stationary bike, and I got a 2, which is not strong. That's deft. Use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride deftly. Okay. So I
So what does it mean
am-
if it doesn't match the skill you chose?
it means we mark a problem tracked, or I can lay down a consequence card. I'm just going to lay down a consequence card.
Okay.
So I am going to say that I find the stationary bike, but I don't know how it's going to get outside of the house. I'm going to say that I found it in the carport, and I can't figure out how to get the main garage door open. So with using the gravitron, I just make a hole in the ceiling of the carport. And by doing that, the consequence I lay down is all the lights are now on. So that's going with the noisy. All the lights are on, so there's probably something that triggered, or maybe with making the hole in the ceiling, it hit a light switch. But all the lights are on in the house now. But you know what? I got my bike, so I will take that. I will take that consequence. Lazarus, there's a hole that was made in the ceiling, which probably woke you up, and now with the blinding lights that are on everywhere, you're pulled out of your fainting spell.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to use all my cunning to finish my wheel and then, or my wheel's contraption, and try to get this fridge out of here.
Okay.
That is a 5, which is inventive, unfortunately.
Oh no.
But I can use my consequence card. You're leaving a mess in your wake. Describe how to get that to succeed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that going to ruin things completely, or do we have more?
So we all have consequence cards still to play. The only thing that happens is if we somehow run out of consequence cards and we're forced to take everything, that you're leaving a mess in your wake is the panic, which means we then just have to like get the hell out of Dodge, which we've got plenty of stuff. So this works okay. And you're going to get your fridge. So you're leaving a mess in your wake. You're going to get the fridge by playing the consequence card. But how much of a mess by getting this fridge out? It will not matter.
Well,
in about 1 minute.
It may matter, because if I'm pulling the fridge out of the wall, it's still connected to like the water.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
got a little fancy water thing in it, so it may just start spraying water everywhere.
Oh yeah. Okay.
As I wheel the hole in the carport ceiling, so we can get the suction thing out of here.
And if you're wheeling this thing all the way through the house, then that's probably going to knock into a bunch of stuff, scrape up some tile. There's a clear path of this fridge.
Thank God there wasn't stairs.
Forcefully taken out of this house. Okay, cool. All right, so we have our fridge. Rabies Eddie, are we continuing to steal more stuff, or do you think?
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting my projector.
Okay.
Clock's ticking, but we're doing it.
I mean, yeah, the clock is ticking. We now have a panic mark along with a human's mark on the house. So things are going to roll real quickly if we have to take a problem.
Hmm.
I mean, also didn't Torchkey set a timed explosion?
Yes, that too. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, but Rabies Eddie doesn't know that.
That is true. Rabies Eddie doesn't know that.
He just sees Torchkey lighting a cigarette. He's like, that's not good for you. Where's my projector?
Like, lame, not even sharing.
Yeah. Spread the
okay, let's see. So Rabies Eddie is in the living room now. So let's see. I'm going to somehow try to YOLO getting a projector out of there.
Go for it.
Roll my d12. So I rolled
Zoom tight.
8, which is not YOLO. It's aggressive. So, but use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride with mean intent. So, which ones are the cards for this?
Scene 3. So they're the ones that have the little, like, you're inside the house. So it's not fully blocked in. So those are the ones that you got available.
So it's not the ones with the house all filled in?
Correct.
You sure those are the ones for scene 3?
Correct. Yep, that's scene 3, and it's got the like block houses.
You're inside the house.
You're inside the house.
Okay, so since they're all panic, that means it would be another one on panic, right?
Yes, correct. Correct.
But it means I'll still get my projector.
You will still get the projector, absolutely.
Actually, I can work with this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to play the consequence card. That's you broke something big to do what you just did. Describe it.
Okay.
And the action I have to do is use the ship's car, home appliance, or carnival ride with mean intent. So I looked up at once I got in the living room, I looked up in the ceiling, and there I saw they have a projector like attached to the ceiling.
All right.
But I know that there's no way I can get up there and like rip it down.
Okay.
So let's see. We have the Gravitron is our carnival ride.
I mean, the vacuum cleaner is the dark vacuum cleaner.
So so I'm going to go outside and yell up to Maria that I need her to barrel herself through the ceiling or through the roof to knock the projector down so I can grab it and get out of there.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is what I'm made for.
So, and then I yell up kind of roughly where it is and be like, just launch yourself at the roof.
Yeah, I really don't listen. And how can you aim with a Gravitron? So yeah, I just roll out of the missing panel and hopefully launch right where is needed, or at least enough to jostle free the projector.
Well, so how about this? So how about the way the house is set up? The air conditioning unit is over the living room.
Okay.
So you don't really hit exactly where I was hoping for, but you do hit the AC unit, and it just comes crashing down through the ceiling.
Perfect.
We love a chain reaction.
Knocking basically the whole ceiling and roof in, but also knocking the projector down so I can scoop it up and get out of there.
Like a Rube Goldberg machine of destruction.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. All right. So we have the projector now. All right. Priscilla, do you want more stuff, or should we get out of that?
Priscilla has determined that there is an explosion that has been set, and since she only ever wants to act like Bruce Willis from Die Hard, Priscilla is going to position herself in such a way that she looks fucking sick when this explosion goes off behind
Slowly
her.
walking away, smoking a cigarette while while it goes off behind you.
Yeah. So you don't want to wait for the explosion to go off and then jump off the roof with a garden hose attached to you?
No, see, that part seems dangerous. So Priscilla, while like Priscilla is brave, but Priscilla is also like
not stupid.
Not stupid.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like strategic positioning so that Priscilla can be have this explosion happening in the background, but also be getting away safely.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. She's got Blu-rays to watch, okay? She's not going to jeopardize that.
I get it.
All right.
All right. Cool.
We're doing this valiantly.
All right. So are we just getting out of here?
I think so.
Okay. I don't know if we have to roll for it. Moving to a new room, taking a stolen item, ship, or automatic unless doing it seems challenging enough, or internet to warrant a roll. You can roll for it if you want to. We're getting out of here, so we can just see if you succeed in the thing, or if we have to.
I mean, it might be funny to see how this goes from a roll.
It would be funny just to see. Why not roll for it?
All right.
So yeah, we're all making our way back to the ship. Priscilla is the last one.
Here I go.
Because she's wanting to position herself.
Oh, I'm taking the brunt of the blow, so I am unsuccessful.
Okay, no, this is perfect. And I think it even works with the Die Hard stuff going into it. With what she wants, but it's more so Die Hard 2.
You know,
right?
You gotta appreciate the franchise.
So instead of her walking away, what I propose is that we're all getting away. She's trying to find the best way. She's going from room to room to try to figure it out.
I'm taking too much time.
You're taking too much time, and the explosion happens. I think you are on top of if you're in the kitchen, you're on top of the island in the kitchen.
Sure.
And when it explodes, it like propels you through the top
Sure.
and back onto the school bus, but it's like in Die Hard 2 when he uses the ejector seat when the
Sure.
plane explodes. So you
Yep.
have that visual from our perspective of the explosion, but you being shot up
Sure.
towards.
That's reasonable.
It wasn't what you were hoping
Damn.
for, but still checks off the box for the Die Hard.
That's perfect.
So yeah, panic is triggered. They know we've been here. Torch key. They definitely know that something has been here. So it would normally be get us all out of the house, but I think we're all out of the house, so we can just move along back to our
We are
map.
all out of the house.
We are all out of the house. So Piplup, we're at the ranch house, and we're just going to try to get the hell out of here. On our problem sheets for the Magic School Bus, we at least have the noisy problem track now because we've made a lot of noise. We got to get out of here. So, Torch Key, how are you just going to try to pilot us back and get us back to the junkyard? And how are we doing that?
I think I'm going to be try to be sneaky.
Okay. We just blew something up, but now's the time.
No. This is because it's the idea. Like, the explosion is going to draw a lot of attention. So we're going to move in a quiet, sneaky manner.
Okay.
To allow people to pay attention to where the chaos is instead of being the chaos.
Okay.
The getaway driver, we don't want to speed or break the law. We want to drive like a normal, law-abiding citizen.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay.
Just a normal floating bus powered by dark magic.
You know.
Right.
Like you
Do
see
not allow us to distract you from the giant fireball that is ruining a suburban neighborhood.
All right. Well, that's going to be problematic, Torchy, just because since we have the noise problem track marked, the ship attracts the attention of the neighborhood watch. So we have the neighborhood watch alerted. So if we're just trying to be like, oh, hey, guys, what's up? Just the Magic School Bus trying to...
We're just going to hold the shadows and things like that. But I rolled a 5, which is sneaky.
Okay.
So far, so good. The description is to wriggle inside somewhere.
Okay.
Can you just put the map up instead of all of us so I can see what the map is?
So we're at the ranch house?
No, I know. I can't read that from the size on my screen. Can we get it to where like that's the only thing on the screen instead of all of us?
Just make yourself bigger, Nathan, and hold
Oh
the map.
God. Okay. Yeah. I haven't played with StreamYard a whole lot, so we'll see about that. I just got to like double click on it. Nope, that's not it. All right, here we go. Remove tag solo layout. Hey, there we go.
All right, so we're there. What are the 2 adjacent spots?
So there's the fast food joint above us. There's the going back to the police station, or there's a strip mall.
Okay, we are the wriggle inside somewhere. I'm going to take to mean the entire ship.
Yes.
So we are going to the police station, and the wriggle inside somewhere to hide is going to be like hovering over the impound lot.
Sure.
So that we just look like we're just part of the pile
Like a
of
school bus.
impounded vehicles.
Okay.
To allow all the people to be like, what weird flying bus? Do you not see the giant exploding house? We need to pay attention to the travesty in front of us.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Gotcha. That works. All right. We have advanced on. So we are now at the police station. And all right. Maria is up. Maria has had previous experiences with the neighborhood watch and their drones. And she has a score to settle. So I think she is going to what kind of trash do we have? We have a circular saw. Lazarus, how many of the blades did you get? I know you said you only got one battery. Did you get some backup blades?
Well, of course, you need backup blades. You can cut, you can only cut through so much with one blade.
Good, I love it. Here's what Maria's gonna do. She's gonna take the backup circular blades, and she's gonna try to just skeet shoot some of these friggin' drones out of the air. Because if they can't see us, they can't follow us. So I am going to be very strong as I heave these blades directly at the drones, and that is a 1. Damn, which is brave, not strong. So I take the brunt of the blow on this one. So I think what is going to happen, I am going to use a consequence card because I want these drones away. Okay, that one's funny.
Oh no.
But this one, okay, this one is fitting already to what we're setting up already. So this is also rivets, which we also have rivets set down, so it's not going to completely jack us up if we do it. And it fits with everything else. So freak weather is acting up like a hailstorm or a tornado. Describe what it is. So I think what is going to happen is with everything going, so Maria starts whipping these circular saws, being true to her aim. She's just smacking them out of the sky. But when they're falling, she takes the brunt of the blow. One goes directly into her raccoon body. And
No, Maria.
And it throws her into the box.
No.
That knocks off another ward, and more of the frizz starts coming out. More strands of hair are escaping from this box. As that's happening, the winds that are already kind of going, jostling the ship, pick up more, and I think a tornado forms in town.
Not a dark magic tornado.
Dark magic tornado. So the drones are taken care of. The neighborhood watch is still after us, probably in golf carts. But we're going through. So we haven't advanced, but those damn drones. Maria feels good. She took out those drones. She felt like she got some payback. They're gonna have to buy more drones for next time. So she's good. Lazarus, you're up, sir. Are we trying to get back to the junkyard, or are you trying to take care of more neighborhood watch?
I think I want to try to move through to the office buildings. We'll be cunning on this. We'll see how this goes.
All right.
That's a 6. So I can use the machine to make something frighteningly easy or to empower another possum.
Right. Was this a success? Was it also cunning?
Yes, 6 is everything for me. So it is a success.
I'm going to go ahead and move us over to the office buildings. We're halfway there, guys.
Perfect. So I want to use the Gravitron to take some of those extra blades and just kind of cut a path through the fence. So using my cunning, we're just going to kind of drive along the road so it seems like we're a normal bus.
Mm-hmm.
So we're no longer floating, we're on the street?
Well, I mean, we're still floating above the street, just not very high.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Deceptive floating.
Yeah, just a normal school bus in the middle of the night.
This is just our cloaking mechanism where we're like, nothing to see here, just a
Tornado
normal bus driven by raccoons and
Gravitron
possums.
attached to it.
This is not the bus you're looking for.
We're not. Okay, I love it. Great. Rabies Eddie, we're getting closer. We have all of our goals and a ton of trash and a lot of marks on our problem track and a lot of consequence cards still to play. So let's see what we can do. Do you want to try to get us to see the storage lockers, the possum woods? Sounds fun, but it's not really advancing us. We have the electrical substation, which I think is where we met our downfall the last game, and then the chemical plant.
Yeah, last time when we went to the electrical substation, the car we were dragging from the ship got caught in some wiring.
Oh,
No.
and made it blow up.
Chain reaction, and the lightning was jumping. And it blew us up. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to take us back to the chemical plant.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna do that with YOLO. So
just hops on the steering wheel and
the way that Rabies Eddie lives, YOLO every day.
Why would you choose anything else when you're Rabies
7. reach your breaking point, but it is YOLO.
Okay. All right.
So-
So you successfully advanced to the chemical plant.
Okay, so in reaching my breaking point did I get us there?
YOLO.
Here's it. Let's set the scene again. There's a tornado. There's more frizz coming out of the dark magic box. Maria just took some blunt force trauma from a propelling falling drone, and we're now on the street, presumably being chased by neighborhood watch cars and golf carts.
Okay,
And the
so
electrical substation is in sight from the office buildings where we met our demise.
So I run out of the bus and start taunting the tornado.
Are you Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump? It's a storm.
And then I somehow get the tornado's attention, so it starts coming towards us. And
It's a
then
dark magic tornado. It's probably sentient. It's fine.
It's a semi-sentient tornado. It's dark magic based.
And then I throw let's see. I throw some sort of random rivets. So I throw some random rivets in the direction I want the tornado to go, and it goes by the bus and whips us around so hard without actually sucking us up into the tornado that we basically get
a little centrifugal force thrown.
Yeah, centrifugal force flings us into the chemical plant.
Love it.
Very quickly.
We love a tornadic assist.
I mean,
Yes.
absolutely. It would not be a great game of Raccoon Sky Pirates without a tornadic assist.
Mhm.
All
It's
right.
essentially what they use in Star Trek.
I mean, there you go. All right, Priscilla, we're in the home stretch.
We are.
We're
Are we right next to the junkyard, or do we have one more?
are. Yeah, the
Okay.
junkyard is right here.
Okay. I am gonna try to navigate us to the junkyard.
Okay.
I feel like this is a go big or go home situation.
Oh
So
God, absolutely.
Lazarus and I think, need to really have another dark magic ritual to really channel our power to
Okay.
really just rev up our demonic underwear lizard corpse soul engine that the bus has. So I'm going to persistently perform this magic ritual because there's also a lot going on tornado wise. So I feel like
You got to be
staying the
focused.
course
You gotta
here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Lazarus,
Gotta
here
be
we
careful.
go. Here we go. Okay, I got an 11, which is all three of my stats, but also
Hell
means
yeah.
that we valiantly use trash in a dangerous way.
I think it all fits with everything that's going on, and that we're trying to get home. Yes, absolutely. What happens, Priscilla? How do you yeet us to our final destination?
Such a good question. Give me a rundown of the trash that we have to use again. That's not our personal trash.
Oh goodness. All right. So our pile of trash that we have accumulated, we have chains, we have circular saw, we have bungee cords, a Blu-ray player, a trench coat, a Bowflex, a microwave oven, protein powder, a stationary bike, a soundbar, a refrigerator, and a projector.
Spectacular. I think I am going to just take a length of chain and try to lasso something in the junkyard to pull us to our destination.
For a second, I thought you were going to say lasso the tornado, and I got very excited about it.
I mean, if that would get us to the junkyard in a way that didn't result in absolute carnage, yes. But no, I'm gonna just try to lasso something huge and stationary in the junkyard to use the force to pull us home.
All right, what are you lassoing? What's the Eiffel Tower of our junkyard here?
The Eiffel Tower of our junkyard is probably an old neon sign from somewhere.
Okay.
Like just a big old like neon sign on a pole.
Love it.
Okay.
I'm picturing like an old like strip club sign with like some sort of dancer on it and this big
Yes.
pole.
I
Just
think
in the
of
middle.
the Las Vegas cowboy sign from Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. It's like, howdy,
Yeah.
partner. That's the one that I
The Marlboro Man.
the Marlboro Man.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm lassoing the Marlboro Man, which seems appropriate to take us home and land us in the junkyard.
Absolutely. With all of our raccoon and possum strength, we pull on the chain. The dark magic is pulling on the chain. The tornado
much
is
dark
pushing
magic
us that direct. Yes, everything is working in our favor. We make it back to the junkyard. And now we have our victory condition. So we've gotten all the goals. So Torchkey got his trench coat. Priscilla got her Blu-ray player. Rabies Eddie got his projector. Lazarus got his refrigerator full of food. And Maria has her Bowflex. And not only did she have her Bowflex, she has a stationary bike and supplement. So she's going to get those gains. All right, victory condition. So we got to compare our stolen trash points to the list below. So how many pieces of trash did we secure? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 13 pieces of trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12. 12 pieces of trash. So we, guys, we're at the top tier. We succeeded in our main thing. 11 plus is the top. You are legends. Trash folk for miles around tell of your deeds, and life in the junkyard has changed forever. None shall forget this night. So,
I mean, we're gonna build a junkyard Cineplex now.
I mean, absolutely, everything is going to be put in place. So, I think to wrap up, I think here's it. So we've formed. So normally there are different trash groups. There's the panda, there's the raccoons, there's the possums, there's the pigeons. There's all kinds of rival trash gangs. So somehow, Lazarus and Priscilla have made it into the junkyard with the raccoons. So some way, shape, or form, whether they were forced out or they just thought we were better or whatever. So I think we should go through one by one and say kind of how things improved in the junkyard, fallout from our adventure, if we were heightened to any positions in the hierarchy of the raccoon subculture, whatever the case may be, and we'll go from there. So we'll finish doing that. We'll start with Lazarus and just go counterclockwise like we normally do at the end here and finish out. So Lazarus, how did it go? How were there consequences? Did you have to pay off any debts? Are you the high priest of the possums now? What became of Lazarus?
I think Priscilla and I are probably high priests of the dark magic school bus order. But I also think the possums and raccoons found the power of working together. So I feel
Through dark magic.
Exactly. I feel like the two groups kind of joined together and joined forces to, harass the town.
All are equal in the eyes of the dark magic.
Exactly.
Dark magic brings people together.
Yep.
Proven time and time again.
Whether they want to be or not.
Yes.
Exactly. Beautiful.
All right, cool. Rabies Eddie, what became of him?
Yeah, I feel like Rabies Eddie's nature isn't really to settle down. So
he's a rambling raccoon.
As soon as Rabies Eddie got his projector and helped, get everything set up so that we can have have movie nights and watch awesome movies whenever we want to, and have popcorn from the microwave and basically everything we could ever dream of. Rabies Eddie feels like he's proud of the work he's done, but Rabies Eddie's never going to settle. So he's already probably trying to plot what the junkyard needs next. So he's not one to rest on his laurels.
All right, cool. All right, Priscilla. High Priestess Priscilla.
Yeah. So aside from being High Priestess of the Order of the Dark Magic School Bus. Priscilla also is using the true power of dark magic to go into business, like everybody does.
Okay.
The real
and-
dark magic capitalism.
Exactly. Priscilla is going to own and operate the Alamo Junk House Cinemaplex here in the
Okay.
junkyard,
All right. I love it.
where we have a real nice projector and some sick Bose surround sound. We got a microwave for popcorn. What more could you need? And she's just gonna like live her life doing dark magic and also being a successful businesswoman.
There you go. What more could you ask for? Torch key. Oh God, I can't wait for this.
First off, I want to say I love the junk house.
The Alamo Junk House.
Hmm.
I also love the idea that anytime you showed a scary movie, all the possums would just.
Oh yes.
Yes.
We only show G-rated movies for that reason.
Yeah.
And Bruce
It's not
Willis.
animated. We're not showing it.
They're like, ooh, this one is called Fox and the Hound. It sounds lovely.
They also found a loophole in that method of if it's animated with Monster House. That scared the bejesus out of every possum.
It was bad. It was a bad time.
But off the success of our run, and the successful incorporation of necromantic possum society, and Torch Key, I feel like was a big part of ushering that into the raccoon kind of dominated area. Look, I know Brisket Jack is in charge. I don't want to be in charge, but I do become kind of the dark presence that whispers in Brisket Jack's ear. And it's things like, look at what happened to man when we no longer have to sit under the tyranny of mankind.
Soon will be the time of the raccoons.
We can destroy from one house at a time.
Mankind is waning.
They're powerless against our dark magic.
Yeah.
Imagine a world that is just one giant junkyard.
Oh God.
Torch Key has gotten a
Also-
taste for violence.
All that.
Yeah.
Raccoons and possums living in a perfect society, unhindered by mankind, but fueled by their discarded
waste.
treasures.
I also have to imagine that Lazarus and I probably used our high priest powers within the Order of the Magic School Bus to knight you for your service into the Order of Necromantic Underwear.
Sir
Yeah.
Torch Key.
Sir Torch Key of the Necromantic Underwear.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's nice.
And if anything goes wrong, he's like, I don't know, Brisket Jack, what are you going to do? We should probably
perfect.
I tried to tell him, but
else into
he doesn't
power.
listen.
Now that you're in power, I have some ideas you might.
Just the mischievous vizier. That's your goal.
The Grand Vizier.
All right.
Yes.
So Maria.
Raccoon Jafar.
Raccoon.
Also, we are going on many an outing in the trench coat
Yes.
where we just
Penetrating
walk
into human
places.
society.
Yep, we just walk into places, pick things up, and walk out. And if people say something to us, we say something back, which they just hear chitter.
Couple hits.
And we give them a jaunty look like, I know what I'm doing. And they're like, he must know.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, just tip your hat at him and move.
Because that's just what people do.
If you see 3 raccoons in a trench coat shoplifting, no, you didn't.
Yeah. That. No one. They'll think that you stole it. Maria is the happiest she's been in her little raccoon life. She has a personal gym all to herself. She's got supplements, and she's got the goal of just becoming bigger, not only in size but also reputation. And to do that, how best can you kind of gain reputation through fear. So she has she's added another X onto her name. So she's now Maria Triple XL.
She deserves that.
Absolutely. And she is just kind of seeing how Priscilla made some money or more trash for herself in the cinema business. She has started a protection ring, not unlike the APA. It's the extra large protection agency. And if anything needs to be done, she's the raccoon to go to. And her exploits, not only in this legendary trash outing, but also in her physical exploits through the possum woods and everything else, have just been spread near and far. If you need something done, if you need someone to be made quiet, if you need some protection, you come see Maria.
I think we should start a Trash Women in Business Association.
Well, as long as she keeps getting her supplements weekly and, get something to hit, she'll be happy.
Perfect.
All right. Well, guys, that's Raccoon Sky Pirates. That is Raccoon Sky Pirates, and we somehow made it through the entire adventure successfully, which is the first time for me making sure that we made it back with all of our stuff. And not only that, everyone made their goal and apparently had a successful outing. We didn't release the frizz, which I thought it came close. Yeah, she was. So here's a question: how was she successfully recontained? Or is that just forever out as a warning to those who may tamper with the box?
Yeah, I think there's maybe one of those little protection stickers on the hair, but you can still see it.
It's bubble gum.
It's not going to hold forever.
Yeah.
It's like if some duct tape was just put over in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, and we added the microwave to the containment unit.
That seems
So
good.
adding the power of radioactivity combined with dark magic.
There you go.
Yeah.
Makes the
I
popcorn
think
extra good.
we
too.
also probably wrote like a "Do not open frizz inside" sign and put it on there.
Yeah.
Once the food was out of the fridge also became part of the housing unit. So it's the box in the microwave in the fridge. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Perfect.
And it is all still in the bus, which has become the temple of worship.
I almost think that like now that if it's in the refrigerator, that the refrigerator would now be mounted, like we've moved it to be above the school bus, kind of like the Imperial destroyers, where they have
the deck on top
shape over the pizza wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
Nice.
That's perfect. I love it. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for playing. I always have a blast.
Thank you for
with this
running.
game. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all drove.
Mhm.
Come on now. I presented and we all took the wheel at some point. No, I think this game is great because everyone has an equal part in it, and it can be so ridiculous, things that you would have never come up with. It's bonkers and it's fantastic.
It's a great game.
It's the last day of Extra Life. Going through. I know. Chris, thank you for hopping in. I know you're not part of the Extra Life crew, but I know you really wanted to play.
No
So
worries.
thank you for that. Nate, Joel, Christy, anything else you're doing for the remainder of the day that people can find you at playing the games?
Yeah, next up, there's a little B&E as some kitties and sashimi kittens. We found a house with the giant aquariums, and we're gonna break in, steal some fish, and get out of there.
That's the hope.
What a way to follow up Raccoon Sky Pirates.
Yeah, more B&Es. You can't have enough B&Es, right?
I mean,
True.
there you go. Exactly.
I mean, there was a year that all of the one-pagers involved carjacking, and I feel like this year all the one-pagers have involved breaking and entering, so
Perfect.
It's the theme for this year.
it's good.
Extra Life 2024 B&E edition.
Yeah, how about a little B&E?
A little B&E. Christy, what are you up to?
I will be running Sashimi Kittens in just about half an hour here, so come watch the chaos of a bunch of kitty cats trying to break into a rich guy's house and eat his fish.
What more could you ask for on a Sunday morning? Joel, how are you ending out your extra life?
I will be ending it playing All Out of Bubblegum at 11, which I know absolutely nothing about. So I've got about a half an hour to figure out what I need to do and how I need to do it before I'm doing it in a half an hour.
You'll be good.
Well,
it's not too hard.
Which should be fine. It hasn't been a problem so far.
Well, and the good news is you don't have any drawing to do beforehand because you got that extra special card. So you got that going for you, which is nice.
Yeah. So should be good. And after that, I'm going to wrap it up and go through and start tackling email notifications to figure
Giving out disappointment.
what is actually
you're not getting anything of a drawing. Thanks for the $2.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm Nathan. This was my last game for Extra Life because I got things to do today, unfortunately, but I had a blast doing all the stuff. If anyone wants to donate, you go to extra-life.org. You can search for Known World United for all the people in the group. If you want to throw us some cash, everything is going to be goes towards Gillette's Children's, and the donations, hey, are tax deductible. Look at that. Yeah, again, thank you guys for playing. This was awesome. I hope you had a fun time. And if it was received well, then I will definitely be doing it again next year because it's just, semi-controlled chaos and going from the dark magic Miss Frizzle powered school bus. I mean, what next can come from that? Maybe it'll be a continuation. We could do it.
Ooh.
We've run out of Blu-rays and we've run out of protein powder, so we have to,
back out into the wilderness.
Raccoon Sky Pirates 2, The Wrath of the Frizz, coming next year in 2025. We're on all Blu-rays, all protein powder, all day. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. We'll let you go take a break for the next game. And have fun. And if this is the last thing I see you at, we'll see you next year.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye.